Everyone, and welcome back to Ripto. Today we have another meme coin token that seems to be getting all the hype, all the rage, and is one of the most searched coins in the last 24 hours or tokens. Now, BabyCake token has seen launch do what typical tokens do. The bots pump, the bots dump, but it is now bottomed out. So we have potentially caught this at an early stage where the investment opportunity could be there. Now, again, this is not financial advice, and I'm no financial advisor. This bad boy here is for your educational purposes only. But I seen where Baby Token was, and I seen that it was looking like it had bottomed out on the actual body of the candle. So I did actually invest in this one. So I've invested, I looked into the token metrics, and now I'm going to share my findings with you. As always, on Ripto, we want to dive in, get in the thick of these tokens to see, are they cool tokens? Would you invest in them? What is the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how we can keep ourselves protected as much as we can from a rug pull or losing our investment. So with that said, let's jump straight into the video. So welcome. So we're going to deep dive into this baby token and see what it's all about. We're going to do the usual. We're going to look at the price percentage. We're going to look at the website. We're going to look at the socials, and we're going to look if all the great information's there and how this token looks. And then we're going to look at the all important price action, which I was a little bit excited about because I think it was good to find one that had sort of been new to the market. This token's not been added that long. The price was going down. It's sort of bottomed out. It's had a tiny pump, but nowhere near from what we can see this token achieving. Now, obviously, I would love you to stay to the end, slap that like, smash that subscribe button, tickle that bell notification. But if you just want to see that all-important price chart action, I will not be offended, honestly. You can jump straight to the end and see how this is performing, because I understand that if we need to get in this one quick, you might not be able to watch a 12, 14, 15-minute video. You might want to be hot off the press, dive in there now. But be sure to thank me for it and hit that like button. So let's jump straight into CoinMarketCap now. Boom, straight into CoinMarketCap. And as we can see, BabyCake has took a little bit of a dip in the last 24 hours. Now, the reason I'm not worried about this dip is because, like I said, we want to see where the bottom of this token is. We don't want to be buying on pumps. We want to be buying on dumps, because when the market is fearful of the token, we should be buying it off the weak hands. So it has had a bit of a drop down, but it still had a lot of volume. And you've got to remember that this token is one of the top search tokens, both on CoinMarketCap and PooCoin. So the percentage is not looking great, but as you can see here, and I'll just scroll it up a little bit, you can see from its high, it has been on a steady decline. But now, this is what happens with new tokens. They take the pump, they take the dump, they sort of decline on the sell-off, and then they find their bottom before the market starts getting interested and the token starts climbing high. And I think with this being here, and as we'll see at the end of the video, the price chart action, we may have found this one early. And this is why I brought into it early, because we'll look at this one and we're going to jump into BabyCake Now's website, and you'll see that they've spent a bit more time on this. They have got rewards calculator, they've got the white paper, they've got the roadmap. The white paper is not that comprehensive, but it does tell you enough about what BabyCake is in a nutshell, and it does give a few percentages here. So it does give you some of the token metrics, which a lot of these main coins have been missing. And it says the reward system, 15% of every transaction is split into 7% of the cake redistributed to holders, 3% is used to fuel the liquidity pool at the exchange growth, which is good, and 5% is allocated to a buyback marketing wallet. Now, obviously, you think, well, what's a buyback? Marketing is important, because when we buy this token at the bottom, we want that 5% to go to work. We want that to be pushed out to the masses. We need the influencer marketing. We need the awareness. We need the whole shebang. We want this to be screamed from the rooftops, because there's only one way we want our investment to go on Ripto, and that's up, baby, up, not down. And there's certain things we want to go down, but we'll leave that for another channel. But absolutely, for our price action, we want BabyCake to sort of go up. So it tells you a little bit about what behind the scenes is, the DEX public listing, the fair launch, etc. And it does tell you a bit of cool information. Now, if we go to their roadmap, and their roadmap is quite in depth. They've got the first steps they've ticked here. Sorry, the first steps they've ticked. They've got the learning to speak. Obviously, now this is they're trying to be humorous, which is good. They're bringing a bit of light to the crypto market there as babies learn to speak. Then they go through the development stages. Obviously here they've got influent marketing push, which have not achieved yet. And then they've got the next stage, which is growing up. And then they'll more announce, I should imagine they'll add to this as we go along. So they are trying to be quite transparent in what they're trying to achieve now, which is good. The only downside I'm going to put to these is that, as I say with a lot of these tokens, they're not that transparent with, they've got a bit on there with BabyCake community and stuff like that, but they're not that transparent with the dev team. They're not putting their faces or names behind it. Like, say for instance, the video I just covered with Million Token, Tech Lead backs that up to the hills. You know, there's no arguing who's behind it. There's no arguing who their community is. There's no arguing that token's got a lot of backing. And that's why people invested in that quite strong, because they knew where their investment was going and they knew it was backed up by someone that staked his whole reputation on the line. They're not quite doing that with a meme coin, because obviously if it goes to the dogs, they don't want to be really thinking that they're going to get any backlash off it. But I think, and I generally cannot say because I've not got a crystal ball, but I think their intentions are good. So let's jump into their Twitter and socials and let's see what they're saying on there. Now, they've got a good following. The following is at 13.7k. But is this genuine, and how active are they? Well, you can see they pinned a tweet 16 hours ago, and they're telling you a little bit about what's happening. They've got a few retweets here, and they've got BabyCake redistribution money shower. It's telling you about what's going on 3 hours ago. So they are active, and I like to see this on the socials. This puts encouragement into the market. This puts encouragement into people thinking, okay, the world is going to crap at the moment. There's a lot of negative out there. Crypto's starting to get a little bit exciting. But with so many meme tokens out there, and there's that many crypto coins tokens that it's rivaling the stock exchange now, where do you invest your money? So this is why we want to see that if we are choosing Baby Token or BabyCake, to invest your money in, we want to know that that 5% is going to good cause for this marketing and their shilling and stuff. Now, this is a bit of a deception, because obviously this was taken from Doge and they're just trying to live on the back of it, which I don't like to see, but obviously they've got to promote the token. So we're going to allow on this one. But leave a comment below if you believe that this harms their actual authenticity when they're just robbing memes from other tokens, because this was obviously the Doge token originality, or it's just a bit of fun and you like it. But please comment below and let me know, and I will do my best to reply to it. But jump over to their Twitter, have a look at this stuff, have a look to what's going on, because I want to keep this video nice, short and quick, because I want people to have the best opportunity to do their own research quick. And if they want to buy into this token, I'm going to show you in depth on the analytic chart, which I don't normally do, on the price chart, where I got in, where I intend to get out. And this is not financial advice, it's just me, how I want to do it with this token. So let's jump into the all-important price chart action. Boom. So now jumping straight into the price chart action, I've made this one really big today, and I'm going to try and cover the whole screen with it and come out of the way as much as possible. The retail, the sideline people come in, and how I see the coin go down, bottom out, and that's the prime time to invest, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. We're going to see how many bars and pips it went up. So it went up 2,510% from where people were able to get into this to where the bot shot it. So So it's still up 167%. So, but this is where I mean by how the bottom rolls. So I'm gonna draw some trend lines here. So this is where the market would have got in originally. And obviously we weren't there. So when it went up and it dropped and it pumped, this is a good line from where this is the absolute retail bottom where me and you can buy into this token. This is where the absolute retail bottom of this token has been since launch. And if you have a look where it is now, the price action to where it is, it's been all the way up here. And with the sell-off, it came all the way down. Now, I'm going to be a bit bolder and brazen and tell you where I sort of brought into the market. And this is where I got in, somewhere in between the top of this and the bottom of this. And my percentage increase, even after this is a 4-hour chart, by the way, even after all of this, is not that great. So I've not actually got in it any earlier, or not that much earlier than what you can get into it now. I've only had an 18% increase. Now, if you know the way the YouTubers work, from the time I've researched this coin, I've brought into this coin, recorded the video, it takes a few hours, edited it, got it out to you, you can see that there's been a few hours time lapse. And that's why I like to do this on the 4-hour price chart, because I like to get this video in, get it all together and get it out to you as quick as I can. So for me, this token is still prime. Again, you do you and I do me, but I'm showing you the absolute fundamentals of what I look at to buy into this token. So I'm buying in at the absolute retail bottom, in my opinion. I'm thinking, great, I've hit this coin at the bottom, this token at the bottom. Where do I want to sell out? Well, I want a minimum of doubling my money, and that, believe it or not, is not got to go up that much. So if I brought in here and I want to get to 100% to double my money, I've only got to get this real token to about here, resistance line. So it hasn't really got to do that much compared to where the price chart was for it to double its money. This is looking a prime picking. So again, leave your comments below, hit that like button, do all that jazz, subscribe, tickle bell notifications, just help my channel, because I spend ages on technical analysis. I ain't going to lie to you. I've been doing it for 10 years and I try and get into these tokens as early as possible. Showing you a token when I think it's been rinsed out like SpongeBob SquarePants. I want to try and get these as early as I can. Now, these are the most searched, so the hype is there. This could be an absolute winner for you. And again, let me know what you think in the comments. If you think I'm talking a load of waffle or rubbish, let me know. I'm open to constructive criticism. Got potential to do well. But as always on Crypto Ripto, what do we say? We say you trade safe, you trade smart, and you don't get wrecked. Peace out.